up, guys? This is Pappy Orion. Oh, thank you very much for joining us. Guys, if you are new to this channel, remember to subscribe. And if you've been with us for a long time, thank you for sticking with us. We are very grateful. It's because of you guys that we do this. Really showing amazing people, stories of amazing people making an impact in Congo and outside of Congo. Today, we have a very, very interesting guy, a friend. Yeah, he's going to introduce himself. His name is Cena, and I'll let him introduce himself. Brother, welcome.
Thank you, brother. Hello, everyone. My name is Cena, and I'm from DRC, Congo, BUKAVU, and I live in Thailand, Bangkok. I'm a fitness instructor and a competitor athlete. I compete in Strongmen, CrossFit, and Powerlifting. I've won so many competitions here in Thailand, around Asia. I'm one of the top athletes in Asia. And I've been living here for about 7 years now, and focusing at the moment about coaching, group classes, and powerlifting. So that's what I've been doing here in Thailand.
Wow. So Tim, explain to me a little bit, what is because I'm actually new to that. What is a power man or
powerlifting? Yes.
What is that mean? Please give us in depth of what does that mean.
Powerlifting, it's a three left: squats, bench press, and deadlift. So basically, you left three. They give you 3 attempts. What you can lift the most, the person who left the heaviest wins. So basically, on squats, they give you 3 attempts on squats. You put the first weight, if 200 kilo, the second attempt, maybe 210, and then 230, 220, something like that. Same with every single left. So the person who left the most weight wins. That's powerlifting. Just 3 lefts and try to lift as much as you can. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah. That sounds like a challenge, eh?
Yeah, it is. Especially now here in Asia, fitness is going very very high. So yeah, it's getting very challenging. A lot of strong people, and yeah.
Yeah. How did you get into powerlifting?
So I get into powerlifting from my friend. So the church that I was going to, my friend introduced me to CrossFit, and then I joined a CrossFit gym in the beginning of 2014, and then from there I was going to the gym just to train, and I was doing like once a week, things like that, and then I didn't like as much because it was so much cardio at the beginning, because I was doing CrossFit at the beginning, and then when they introduced me about the competitions, if you join these competitions, you can actually make a living. That's when I decided to actually take fitness to the next level, because as you know, back home, we don't know much about fitness. We know about getting big. That's it. Like, you look big, you scare people on the streets, and that's all we focus on.
If you have a big stomach, you are like rich, right?
Yes. If you have if you have a big stomach, you are a rich person. If you have big muscles, you're a gangster. So people can be afraid of you. Those are the 2 concepts that we have back home. Yeah. So I wanted to take that one out and take the concept here to make a living out of fitness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. You know, I do know people that are doing fitness and stuff, but you know, why your story fascinated me a big time was, first of all, because you are from Bukavu and you come from Bagheera, yeah. And
Yes.
as we were saying, Bagheera is almost an isolated area of Bukavu that many people, when they come to Bukavu, they don't think about. And so, and when I looked at what you're doing and how you're gaining traction, one of the strongest men in Asia, I was like, man, people, you gotta hear the story of patients from Bagheera, and the story that you told from Bagheera to someone carrying sugar cane to someone
Sugarcane,
who's
yeah.
a strong man. So tell me a little
Yeah.
bit about how was your life growing up in. First, tell us a little bit about Bagheera and how was your
Yeah.
life growing up there.
So Bagheera is a small little town outside of downtown Bukavu, which is like a 7 kilometers away. Um, the life there, I come in a like not rich family. Basically, everything like low background. So everything is during the summer. We have to look for ourselves. Like let's say uh, books, uniform, shoes for school, and everything like that. So there is no much work to do there. Parents doesn't have a job, so some things like you need to look for yourself. Uh, so I grew up with my brothers going to buy sugar cane and then come back to Bagheera, which is like go to Murundu, like which is like 10, 15, 20 kilometers away, and you have to carry that sugar cane back in your own head and everything like that. So it's like come from low backgrounds, growing up in Bagheera. Uh, it was very hard because during the summer I have to do these jobs like selling sugar cane during the day. During the night, I sell petrol like a lampa petrol. Yeah, sell petrol during the night, and during the school time, I have to
Uh,
sell like a sambusa. I have to sell like
uh, uh,
peanuts, soja, all these things. So I have to keep supporting myself in a certain ways in order to
yeah,
keep the school going.
yeah,
And then my parents will focus more on paying only the school fees, but the uniform, the books, pen, uh, everything that it's more, and I can work and get it for myself. I have to do something about it. So that's how I grew up in
yeah,
Bagheera. And that hard working actually helped me, my way of thinking, when I
yeah,
travel around the world.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you have been an entrepreneur even when you were a kid, right?
Yes, yes.
Tell us a little bit, how did that help you to really start this business that you are running right now?
So that this actually starts in Uganda. When I
Mm,
was in Uganda, being because I was in Uganda as a refugee. When I was in Uganda, it's a foreign country where I don't speak English, I don't speak Luganda, I don't speak any of the language, but I need to survive.
mm,
I need to survive. And I have no relative to say, I'll go and eat here, I'll go and eat there. No. So the business, when you're selling sugar cane with 20 other kids around you, you
mm.
need to know how to sell.
Yeah,
So when I was in Uganda, I need to figure out how I can make, I can get food. How can I actually pay my rent? Because I was in Uganda since I was like a 13, 14, something like that.
yes.
So how to figure out how to do all these things by my own. I even become I start hosting even an event hoster like trips, like picnic and everything like that. So I need to convince people why they should come to my picnic. I have to look people Congolese coming from Congo come to study to Uganda. They want to eat different food. I need to know all those areas so that they give me money to go and buy their food, and then they give okay, this is your transportation and this is your tip. So when they give me transportation, I don't have to take transportation. I have to
Right.
walk so that I can save my transportation and
Yeah,
buy food from my transportation, and
exactly.
with my tip altogether become enough money to actually can help me. So
Yeah,
from me selling sugar cane, selling all these things like peanuts in the cinema, selling sambusa and everything like that, it actually helped me a lot
mm,
because I need to interact with so many people and make to convince. I need to convince them to
yes.
to buy from me, why they should buy from me, you know. And that's actually helped me today here. If I have the job that I have today,
Yeah.
it's because one of my clients is one of the top rich in Thailand. Um, he 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 I was personal training him, like a personal training, and
Yeah.
then every time like I always want to sell him something, you know. Like I was sponsored with some different brand and everything like that, and I believe in this brand, and every time I come, as I show him this and show him that and that, this one can help you this one can help you that. I try to convince him to buy from this company because I know if he buy, I get like my 10%. And then
Exactly.
it's like he didn't take him the wrong way, because you know business people, they
Yeah.
always have their own way of thinking. He didn't take him the wrong way. It's very interesting
Yeah.
why he always want to convince me to buy things, and he looked the way I convinced him.
Mm.
It was very interesting for him. So
Yes.
he actually opened up a small business that I could help him to sell, because he see my way and my skills of convincing.
That is amazing.
It's totally different concept to what he his employees been doing. So he
Yeah.
was more interested to actually give me job in different areas, so that's like
That is amazing.
he can help me, and I can help myself to actually
Uh,
uh to earn some money.
he can help
Yeah.
you help him as well. So that is
Yes.
amazing. So wow. So
Yeah. Yeah.
you were saying, because the pattern I've seen in Congo is that,
Mm.
in fact, this I have been also telling the people that were close to me, because
Yeah.
when I'm there back home, people are telling me
Yeah.
about this business they're running, this taxi. I'm gonna do that,
Mm.
and I'm always looking. There is a lot of opportunities here in Congo. Even
Yeah.
the stuff, the kids that are selling on the street, this is actually part of entrepreneurship, because it's teaching them how to manage a business, not only to sell and go eat at home, but the
Yeah. Yeah.
saving the money.
The
And so
saving. Yeah.
for you, this is what has helped you to really get to where you are today, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how tell, why did you leave Congo at such a young age, and why did you actually head to Uganda?
So my family, we had a few, like we have a problem, like one of my uncle have a problem, like I don't want to go deep into that, but I was just going to give
Mm,
you a brief.
mm,
He was working from Roland Desiree Kabila, the
mm.
pair.
Oh,
So yeah, he had a problem there, and actually they killed him there. So from there, maybe they
gosh.
thought maybe he had some information that he gave to us. So we had some problem we were facing in Bukavu. So we have to leave, just me and my brother. My brother right now he's in Norway, so my brother and I have had to leave because we were living together. So
Yes.
and then we have to go to Uganda. In Uganda, I was there for almost almost 7 to 8 9 years, and then I
Yeah.
have to leave there and come here to Thailand.
Oh, nice. And then
Yeah.
so you spent few years in Uganda before you
Yes.
headed to Thailand. How
To
did you
Thailand,
find your
yes.
way? How did you find your way to Thailand?
So I'll Thailand. My friend introduced me to Thailand. I have some money saving because uh, in 2010 I actually get a job,
Yeah.
and I become a school bus driver. So I start driving kids to
Oh,
school,
wow.
and
Uh-huh.
then yeah, I did that for almost 4 years, three to
Yes.
4 years, and I save a few cash. And then my friend introduced. I wanted the more. I wanted to do more than just being a school bus driver. Yes, I could take care of my family because my cousin and my sister are already there, but wasn't enough, you know. Like I wanna improve myself to
Yeah.
the high level, not just be comfortable to what I have right now, but
Mm.
to get more. So I wanted to change environment because I know in Uganda there is no a way to grow there. But if I go somewhere out of Africa, I could have a potential to grow a lot more. So my
Yeah.
friend introduced me to Thailand. He was a businessman, So Thailand is the best place to go that I could grow myself, maybe have a businesses and everything like that. So, and then he introduced a few people that are helping me out to get here. Then I got
Yeah.
here, and then being in a country that I have nobody that I know, and found a church that are really welcome me and welcome me and give me a lot of opportunities. Like
Yeah.
starts from being a cleaner because the church was going to say, okay, we're gonna keep you around here, but we're gonna exchange your rent
Yeah.
to cleaning up the church, and
Mhm.
that's it. I said, I'm good with that. I'm
Yeah.
good to just clean the church. I'm cleaning so
Small,
many things for free.
small beginnings, are very, very
Small
important.
beginnings, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I started clean up the church, and then that's how I met the person who introduced me to fitness.
Mhm.
And then I met other people, and people here really helping me to be who I am. And I have this problem when I just arrived here of believing that I can teach a white person.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
coming from French country, English country, and then being surrounded with only black people. You know, it's like we as we always think white people always very high.
Exactly. Yeah.
So and then get in a position where when I was introduced to fitness, where I have to teach them. I
Yes.
didn't understand if they don't know.
Mhm.
And then I have this good friend of mine, is a black American, that he always push me to believe that I can teach them. He always push me to open up to be a personal trainer. I even become a personal trainer within 3 months of going to the gym.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
so he pushed me so hard to really create myself and to sell myself into fitness world.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
going back, so you had
Mm.
the upbringing, doing all those businesses that you were doing back at home, selling sugarcane, selling all this stuff
Yeah.
on the street, beignet, sambusa, whatever it is. And then you had
Yeah.
someone who motivated you, someone like a mentor. So
Yes.
those two things combined
Mentor.
helped
Yes.
you to, yeah.
Combined together.
Wow.
Yes. To grow. Yes.
So you will recommend for people to take the experience that I have and mix it with the mentor and
Mentor. Yes. Yes.
ask for counsel and see how
Yeah.
they can go forward from there. You know,
Yes. Yes.
wow,
Always mentors are really good for people because always we're going to do mistake and we learn from our mistakes.
yeah,
And also, if you have mentor, it's good to give you the side view.
exactly,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
to give you the side view because
uh,
most of the time we think we are doing things perfectly, but if you have someone who could show you the side view, the outside, how this person will look to the outside, will help a
yes,
lot more what to improve
exactly, wow,
and what to work on, what to focus on.
okay, wow.
Yeah,
So, now you are in this industry, yeah,
yeah,
from this whole journey to now
yeah,
someone who's training these people. You are training rich people in Thailand. You are training white
yeah.
people, Europeans. You are running
Americans, yeah,
all the
yeah.
stuff that you are doing now. So how did you actually overcome that complexity to becoming who you are today?
So that's confidence. I actually get it from like do it, like consistency. Like the
Uh,
first thing first, at the gym that I was going one time a week until I changed to 6 days a week, 12,
yeah,
12 hours per day. Uh, they asked me, since you are here every day, what about you start helping us with cleaning, it will help you with transportation. Yes, no problem. And then
okay,
later on, after 6 months, once you become assistant coach, and then you still helping with cleaning. Yes, no problem. What about become coach? We send you out of Bangkok, you coach for 5 days, you come back to Bangkok for 2 days. Yes, no problem. So I never say no first. Like everything as a Congolese, we don't really say no. We know only one word is yes. as long as not doing something bad, something good for you, for something good for the community, we always say yes. So once I see people believing in me and believing what I can do and what I can offer to the community, so I start really believing in myself. Because once you talk to something that I know, I have so much confidence, like
Yeah.
completely. But something that it's new to me, I don't even know the people very well, was very hard at the beginning. But when I see people really putting their time on me, people really believing in me that I can do it, and then I said, what am I waiting for? I should believe in myself too and have faith in me that I can do it. So I started
Amen.
pushing myself harder, to learn
Wow.
harder, to watch more YouTube videos, to watch more English movies, to learn English, because English is what was the part of why I didn't trust or believe in myself, because
Yeah.
everything is done in English. So how am I going to teach these people in English in the language that yes, I know, I know how the movements work. I know how to do it by myself. How am I going to teach them a language that I don't know? So it pushed me to learn more of English, to learn more how to teach them, to watch more videos on the YouTube. I spend more time on the YouTube than I never spend with anyone else,
Yeah.
like watching like how to teach these mechanics,
Yeah.
watching the terms, watching the technical world and everything like that. That helped
Yeah.
me to actually build that confidence, because when I look the program that I'm coaching tomorrow, I go to YouTube how to coach them. I go there, I have the confidence, I've learned enough. I go there and teach them. Everybody say yes. Once
Yeah.
I say everybody say yes, okay, then I go and do it more and do it more and do it more. Consistency actually helped me
Yeah.
to actually
Wow.
overcome my fears. Yeah.
So you will basically, because nowadays people rely so much on social media. People are spending
Yeah.
a lot of time on social media watching nonsense. But you were
Yes.
using
Yes.
social media to your advantage by learning
Yes.
English,
Mm.
by perfecting
Yeah.
your
My thing.
craft. So,
Yes.
wow, um, I love that so much. And so this is something we can also encourage our people, not just to use the social media as something to entertain themselves, but as something
Yeah.
to learn
To
from.
learn from.
Like watch
Yes.
people that have gone forth, that are doing stuff there, because there's a
Yeah.
lot of things happening on YouTube. And if we dedicate ourselves to
Yes.
learn from it, we can really excel in whatever we are doing.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
yeah, so right now, tell us a little bit of the level that you have reached in your craft, in a strongman and a fitness. What is the level you are in, and what are the trophies that you have won so far?
Oh, the trophies. So I've won since 2000, because that's competing since 2014. But I started winning since 2015. Uh,
Mhm.
so my first competition that I won was a strongman, and I've won the same competition, same federation for 3 years. And then powerlifting, I have at least five to eight trophies with powerlifting. I've won my weight class 5 times, and right now I'm holding uh, Thailand national record on squats and bench press. Uh, with strong men worldwide, I'm number three on the log press. Log press is when you pick up piece of equipment, bring to the shoulder, and you bring all the way up. So it's called log press. So
Yeah,
clean and press. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So I'm in worldwide in 2018. I was number three.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then because that one you can beat online and put you record a video, send to the federation that hosts, and then they look with everyone if you did correctly, and they look your numbers. Okay, they they agree, things like that. And then in the CrossFit, I've won like one competition. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Another federation of strongmen. Um, so that one it's like every weight category. That they don't have like weight category, just open for anyone. Um, for 3 years, I became fifth place, uh, fourth place, and third place. So that one, it's basically I'm competing with someone who's 2 times my size.
Oh wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, there is nowhere I can actually win, but I fight all I can to get actually closer to the first place. So uh, yeah,
So you are
yeah,
competing in different discipline, and you're always trying
yes, yes,
to
yeah.
like, wow.
Get as close as possible, especially at the
Yeah.
beginning. At that time, fitness wasn't very high in Thailand, so there wasn't any weight category. So basically, I was always the smallest in the field, the smallest, the
Mm.
shortest. I'm competing with people like very tall than me,
Mm.
very bigger than me, 2 times my height. Until when the public say, no, 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 there is no way that guy can compete with those guys. That guy is supposed to do men physique.
Yeah.
Men physique always small, lean, and cut. So that's where I
Yeah.
should compete. But when they see me on the field, I'm just as big as those guys are bigger than me.
Yeah.
So yeah, but now it's good because I start getting first place when we start having weight category, because from there when we have category, I'm the strongest.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Yeah,
So and yeah, now let's um for all these things that you're achieving, you also have been, from what I saw, you've been going to Congo, like really giving back. I know
yes,
you're
yes,
running a non-profit organization, and you have a lot of
yes,
big things prepared for Congo. Yeah, can you really go in depth and what you want to do and how you want to contribute to the development
yeah,
of our nation, and how we want to encourage the young people, and and how can your craft, what you're doing,
yeah,
be of importance to our people, especially the young
yeah.
people?
So one, let me start with BUKAVU Charity because that's one we worked on for the past. BUKAVU Charity was started by idea, my wife and I. I was
Mhm.
like sitting down, and I was like, I want to do something in Congo. I always help people individually. Like this person have a problem, hey, help me with some money. I send that person things like that. But I wanted to do something that I can just help everyone together, like
Mhm.
things like that. Like I want to say something, and then because I studied mechanic in Congo in Bukavu, I was like, what about we help people on the streets, like youth in the streets, to get a second chance to get a second chance. So we open up an opportunity. The place where I went for mechanic, they go
Mhm.
there, they learn, and then when they learn, they become drivers, and maybe they get a job and they become drivers, or maybe they stay there, they learn mechanic, and that's it. And then we found more opportunities. Maybe we open another mechanic shop. That was the idea. So I spoke to the owner of the garage that I was in Bukavu, and he
Mhm.
agreed. So our deal is to finance them with equipment, to use there, and then they would take those kids that are on the streets to teach them mechanic or welding, wherever they get a land, they learn from there how to drive and everything. So that
Mhm.
was the deal. And right now we are helping at least five people, just because
Oh,
of
wow.
Corona came and everything like that. So we are helping 5 people, and then we are not proceeding so much on that level because of the Corona. So we wanted to focus on helping families that struggle with getting food and everything when the lockdown. So we
Mhm.
were able to raise some money and feed we feed almost close to 1,000 people for like 4 months straight, something like that. four
Mhm.
4 months, yeah. Yeah. So we send them food that they can eat at least a week. um yeah, and then we helped a family. One of my friends that he my friend that taught me mechanic, he was dead, and then his family, I saw like they're going to be on the streets. So I raised up to $1,200. They said they could buy a property with that. So I sent to my mom, so that my mom can go with them to make sure they actually buy the property. Yourself, back home. So my mom go with them and they make sure my mom and my dad, they were following that process, and they make sure they buy the property because they said they could sell their other property in a village so that they could build a house there. So since they could get something to build the house, but they might want to have the property before they sell that one. So
Yes.
that's what we did. So right now we focusing on the we BUKAVU Charity. We next year we'll be focusing on helping the older people, because you know people that are over 50, 60, 70, sometimes they die and they don't. People don't know why. You today this person sleep with,
Les personnes de troisième âge, on dit, hein?
yeah. That person
Yeah.
sleep tonight,
Yeah.
sleep tonight well. Tomorrow wake up, he's dead. So we wanna reduce that. We
Yeah.
wanna reduce that. So we have our own strategy that we're gonna use so that we reduce that. So
Yeah.
according to the youth, so we are bringing fitness to Congo. So right now we're gonna start in Bukavu, but the idea is to impact the whole Congo. So
Mhm.
one so we created a page called BUKAVU Nguvu. So I go with that name because my friend who is in
Bukavu,
Bukavu that I'm
Bukavu,
Bukavu Nguvu Full.
Nguvu Fall. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So we use that name because my friend who's there that I'm working with Bukavu Charity and a Bukavu Nguvu for. So I asked him which term people using so much there.
Mhm.
So I wanted to put Bukavu strong men, strongest
Mhm.
men. And then he said, no, people won't know that much. So Bukavu Nguvu full, that's the words right now people really using. So okay, cool. Let's use that
Wow.
name. So we create a Facebook page that we are promoting in 2021. We're
Yeah.
going to host a competition. So we're hoping to be very big and people gonna win money. But the vision is not about them winning money,
Mhm.
it's them to learning something that
Yeah.
they can do so much more than just winning money. But we
Yeah.
want to pull people. We want to pull people to us. So we're going to have
That's right.
a one-day workshop. That's my friend in the States, two friends of mine in the States. They're also going to come.
Yeah.
And they're going to bring, also, they do help people in Uganda. They do help people in
Mhm.
Congo. He running also a non-profit organization called YARID, which is in Uganda and helping a lot of
Yeah.
refugees in Uganda. So he's also
Yeah.
going to come and we're going to host a workshop that we're going to teach people different things like how they can create themselves, how they can sell themselves to actually make a living than thinking more of going outside the country to be who they want to be, but they can do there because for me, I believe and I know in Congo, there is so much opportunity that can be done and the people can be good than someone who living abroad.
That is right.
So we,
That is true. Yeah.
yeah, so we want to teach the youth people in Bukavu, in Congo, that they can do so much more here and be better than someone who's living outside. So that's the vision to teach the youth in Bukavu. So that's why we are bringing fitness. Fitness is one of the way. We have so many ways that my friend is gonna bring, but for me, I'm gonna focus more on fitness because
Yes.
I believe fitness, if fitness like healthy environments can help people to live longer. So I'm gonna bring that to the Congo population, and I'm gonna use the youth to actually help people to stay fit and healthy, not only to be strong, but to be healthy. So that's what I'm gonna be promoting in Bukavu.
Wow, that is definitely very important, and I think it's a project. So please, we will be if anything you need as a Focus Congo, we would like to be involved in any way we can because I really like
Mm.
projects like that, and
Yeah,
I
thank
think
you,
it's
thank
true
you.
what you say for the health of the people because I mean the life expectancy in Congo is how old is like I think
Yeah,
47, right? Just because of
yeah,
we're
for
not
7 years.
healthy enough, and so
Yeah,
I think if we can start thinking about our health, training our
yeah,
people can start
yeah.
living longer and really
Longer,
taking care
yes,
of the family.
yes,
And
yes,
I can see your people are getting there slowly, but we're just gonna
yeah.
ask two questions and then we'll wrap up. And
Okay.
so the besides all these things that you're going to do, the training in Bukavu, how do you see the future of Congo? you know, and how can you, you as someone who's running a business, how can you be part of the development of Congo? Not only to train people to give them, but also for you as a person, as a businessman, because you are you are a businessman, you are an entrepreneur, you know. How do you see that?
Yeah. So, mhm. So for me, as a businessman, like in the future, you know, I wanna go back home. I wanna go back home and helping people because my wife, she's a teacher. She's a kindergarten teacher, and she always wanna help kids don't have opportunities to the school. So one of my big goals is to open a big school and have my wife there and helping people in
Yeah.
Bukavu in Congo to have maybe very low like people who doesn't have a possibility to study, people who things like that, and then give other people opportunity to get job because back home to get job is very hard, and that's why uh, we have so many problems. But if there is job, it's going to be easy for us as a Congolese to do not think about going to the outside. So for me as a businessman, I want to create jobs in Congo, people to have more opportunities and make money. And and one of the things that I'll focus on and make sure that people they are having enough. Because one of the things that I learned actually about Congolese, you people who live in Congo they might not know this, but what I learned about Congolese when we are outside, when we're outside, we're actually very loyal. You know, we are very loyal, and we if we promise you this, and if we work for you, and that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you one example. When I was working in Uganda, one of my car had a problem. So when my car had a problem, so my boss have to hire another car. We didn't know because this 6 to 7 Congolese was working at that school. We didn't know why she's hiring Congolese only as a drivers. So we hired a car, and then the owner of the car said, I don't want your driver to drive my car. I will send my own driver." Okay. And then at that time I was already good in Uganda, but I don't want to speak in Uganda. I only speak Swahili or French or English with my friends, but I never speak in Uganda. So this guy didn't know that I know Uganda. So he was discussing with his friend how they're gonna sell some kids. Yeah, so I was in there doing like I'm sleeping because I was behind. I just need to open the door for the kids to go outside and then close the door again. So this time I was like, it's time to drop kids back home. And I was listening, and he was dealing with the police. So we left like about 5 kids. Now the deal about to happen. So we went to the police station. That's where the deal gonna happen. So he didn't know that I listened to the whole story in Uganda. And then when we get there, when he get out of the car, so he go with the key. Now he going to talk to the police and everything like that. So what I did, I said like here, I will probably they're gonna sell me too. So I need to create attention to the people around this police station. Yeah. So I jump into steering and break underneath the car starter. So I break there. I start to put the two wires together because I'm a mechanician, so I know all these tricks. So I start the car and then lock the car from the inside, and I keep holding the button. So the police and that guy came outside. So I drove about 20 meters with that guy. I'm about to knock him, like I'm pushing him. So when I was doing that, people came outside there and screaming. So a lot of people came outside. So when a lot of people came like that, okay, this is a good attention enough. No one of these kids will go away anymore. So I stopped the car, and then the police came. They asked me to open. People already, like so many people around there. So they asked me to go out. So they beat me. They take me to jail and everything like that. One thing I said, thank you, God, because these kids are safe.
Hallelujah.
So directly I call my boss. Yeah, I call my boss. My boss, they come and get me out the same night. You know, everything's like that. And then later on, when I asked my boss why, I say I are Congolese. The Congolese are very loyal. Ugandans are not very loyal. So that one of the things that I learned about Congolese, we are very loyal. If we had a good place that we people are treating us very nice, we are very loyal. So why not go to the loyal people and work with them?
That is true. Yeah, wow. So with that, do you've been to Congo recently? I saw your video. You were there with your wife, and
Yeah.
do you think, looking at the situation that is happening now, we've had also COVID-19. You've been helping with that, and all the political tensions taking place. Do you think there is hope there in Congo for you as a businessman, or for you, someone who's living in a diaspora and want to come back to invest in it? Do you think there is hope?
So yeah, I think for me, I think it's okay with like coronavirus. I know it's gonna be very hard and it's still gonna be hard. Uh, but it's where I come from, and I need to support my people as much as I can to be able to help them. Probably next year we go there in 2021 with my wife and I, and go and show my parents the kids because we just have a 7 months old baby. Um, so I think with COVID-19, it's gonna be very hard for the Congolese people because, as you know, our government not gonna do much to help them. So we people who are outside, because as a human being, you don't see yourself. You don't see yourself, you
Mhm.
know. But people outside see you. So we, the Congolese, are outside. We see Congo, what could be improving in Congo, but people in Congo they don't see. So we
Mhm.
outside, we are the mentors. So we need to go back. We need to go back and mentor people need that,
Mhm.
you know. So that's my job. Like I try to go in Congo once in a year and do workshop. This I'll be doing at least once a year to go and do workshop and the gym. And if that get to happen, I'll be going once a year and be there for like 1 or 2 months and do like a 3 workshop in helping people, to helping the youth, because I know if I help the youth, I'm helping everyone, because the youth, they will help whatever who needs help.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know? So
Yeah.
that's what I'll be doing, because I think you and I and other Congolese are outside of the country. We're the mentors, and we need to go back and help the people who are there, to mentor them, to show them the way, because we as a human being, we cannot see ourselves. If
Mhm.
something stuck on my back right now, I don't see what is stuck on my back. But
Yes.
someone passing behind my back will see, oh, this guy have something on his back,
Totally. Totally
you know.
agree. So,
Yeah,
well, having said that, yeah, we are the mantra. We need to actually, we're seeing the
yeah,
situation in Congo right now. The people on the ground are not seeing much, but we can
yeah,
see, we're seeing what is going wrong with the politics, with the
yeah,
economy, with our young people. And I believe it is very, very encouraging for us, in whatever field we are in, field of influence. We need to go back and train our people, train our young
yeah,
people, invest in our young people, and give them
yeah.
also, um,
Yes.
and give them, your video is gone a little bit, and give them the
Oh,
chance
let me check.
to uh, give them the
Okay.
chance to dream as well. And so with that, what can you tell the people in the diaspora? Because many people think that is very, very dangerous for them to be able to go to Congo to go and do something. But you have been going there every year. What can you actually encourage someone who thinks, like a Congolese living somewhere in Thailand or in the
Mm.
US or in Canada, in Norway? What can you tell a person like that?
You know, whatever we are, whatever we do, we all do everything. It's all risk we are doing, you know. Like just me living in my home, coming to the gym, there is so many risks, thousands of risks. They can knock me on the streets there, just crossing the streets. I can just, this building could fall off all the way down, you know.
Mm.
It's all danger. Life is danger, you know. Like if we look at that way. Uh, but for me, I'll see. I'd rather die for something. Rather die fighting for something than die fighting for zero.
Exactly. I like that.
You know, no. And I always tell my wife that every single day. Rather die fighting for something than die fighting for zero. So for those one like afraid, they're afraid Congo is still dangerous. Yes, part of Congo is still dangerous, and the part of Congo really good to go. Take that chance. Take that chance, pray for it, and then you go. I think in Congo where I've seen, and the first condition my wife and I go there the first time with my wife, I actually passed her through the difficult time because I wanted to see if she could go back again. So I started from Uganda using a bus from Uganda to Rwanda, Rwanda to Congo at night time. She was afraid with the whole journey when we were at the border, Rwanda and Uganda. She was afraid because it was completely black. She couldn't see yourself, you know, that area. And then drive again at 6 a.m. to the border to go to Congo and everything like that. Make her live like she was living in a condition she never lived before. And I did that because I wanted to know if she truly loved me and if she could go back. And guess what? She's Canadian. She wanted to go back. You know, we went to do our civilian government marriage in Canada. It didn't happen. We want to do it here. It didn't happen. And then one day, hey, let's do it in Congo. What do you think? Completely yes. And I was like, oh,
Amazing.
I was so shocked. I was
Yeah.
thinking like she will never want to go there again. So
Yeah.
if a foreigner will want to go there, why our own people feel afraid?
That's right.
You know?
No,
Yeah.
that's right.
So a person that I push, I make her go in a difficult time. Wanted to go for the second time, the third time, and even take the kids there.
Mhm.
So which to help others, or to encourage others, or to mentor others. It just take one step
Yes.
to
It
make a
really.
difference.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I think the last question before
Mm,
we leave, what do
yeah.
you think is unique about Congo? If you were telling a person now, your
Mm.
friend from Thailand or whatever in the world, what will you tell them is unique about Congo? Like if you're representing really Congo.
Congo is all unique about everything, starting by their own country, their own people, everything, the nature, uh, minerals that we can talk about, animals, weather. Congo is unique in everything in so many different ways that no other places have what Congo has. And it's a better place to live. That's like my final destination is Congo because I love it there. So Congo is a very unique place, completely. No other places in the world. So, and that's why actually I have a bunch of friends, Thai, Americans, want to visit Congo because of how much beautiful I talk about it. You know, Congo is beautiful. It doesn't matter the struggle that we're going through every single year, every single back in the days. But if you could change that, the whole world will want to live in Congo.
Wow, that is strong. Eh? That is strong and amazing. I love it. And to finish up, can you just give us one final word, encourage the young people, especially in Bukavu, in Congo, or in Africa? What can you tell to if you were to give a quick advice to our young people today? What is the advice can you give?
So the one advice is if you want to get good on something, do it and do it and do it and don't stop. Be consistency. Consistency is the key to take you where you want to be. If you you're a farmer, do farming. Don't try to do so many things. Focus on the farming and do it so well. If you're a mechanician, do the mechanic. Learn, learn deeper, dig deeper, and stay consistent. If you are a YouTuber, whatever you are doing, consistency is the key. Doesn't matter if you get today, if you don't get tomorrow, you will get. But you have to make sure that's your gift. Take that gift to the next level and stay consistent about it. And then you get where you want to go. So consistency is the key in everything that you do. So you gotta make sure that whatever you are doing, it's your gift. This is what God made me to do. Then do it, repeat it every day. Focus on it, build into it, invest into it, and in the future you see the fruits.
Oh, amen. Amen to that, brother. And so, yeah, to finish
Amen.
up, so you're running the Strongmen BUKAVU Nguvu full,
Yes.
probably next year. And
Yes, next year summer.
how can we know about this? How can we tell people about this? And how can people actually sign up for that?
So we will be creating everything. So right now we are working on the project, how to sign up, how to do all the events. Because some of the events we're gonna do qualification online because we don't wanna have 500 show up because they see $500 cash price. We don't wanna see 500 people or 1,000 people. Oh, me too, I wanna compete. So we're gonna have an online qualification to make sure we have people that are really strong men. They wanna compete. And all the information is gonna be to Facebook called BUKAVU Nguvu Full. That's where we're gonna put all the information. And maybe I will send you some info so that you can
Yes.
help us to share to some other Congolese that want to join.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then all
Yeah.
the
So
information and dates will be updating the people on what will be
yes,
happening,
yes.
and it's going to be taking place in Bukavu. So the
In the
location is
BUKAVU,
not set
yes.
yet. Uh-huh.
The location is so right now we are looking to College Alfajiri. That's where we
Okay.
are looking.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. We're looking to College Alfajiri, and yeah, that's where we are looking. So we are thinking next summer. So and we'll
Uh-huh.
probably announce everything by the beginning of January to announce everything, like every single detail will be already on our Facebook page.
That is amazing. That's amazing. So
Yeah.
yeah, brother, Patient, thank you very much. I really do appreciate you coming on here and sharing with
Thank
us
you.
your vision, the vision that you have for Congo, the vision that we have for our young people. It means a lot to have young people like you that are outside making an impact and are willing to go back and invest in our young people. Is
Yeah.
hello, brother, the brother in the background. But
Yeah, he come to pick me up. Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah. Thank you so much, bro. I'm very happy too.
yes, it
Yeah.
sounds good, man. So again,
Yeah.
thank you very much for everything. God bless
Thank
you,
you too,
man. God
brother.
bless what you are doing, and we talk to you later.
Yeah. God bless you too, brother. Thank you so much.
God, God bless. Bye.
Bye.
So, guys, that was Patient Cena in Thailand. Such an amazing guy. Doing starting from zero from Bagheera. For you who know where Bagheera is not a very developed or very nice area, but he's come out of that and now he's making an impact in the world. A strong man. I've seen some of his stuff and I'm very, very impressed. So yeah, being encouraged by this story and follow the detail, follow him on Instagram, follow his charity, BUKAVU Charity that he runs, and then next year he'll be running the Strongmen competition in Bukavu. So we're very, very excited about that, and we encourage more young people that are outside to come back and run projects like this to encourage our young people. So guys, I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed, please remember to subscribe. And yeah, see you next week. And God bless you all. Bye.